It's 5 o'clock on this Tuesday evening, February 23rd, 2021. And direct by News of Mountain, that's the Raider Channel 5 o'clock news wrap. Tuesday evening, February 23rd, 2021. Time is 10. It's 5 o'clock. And Norton temperature is 42 degrees on 5 o'clock. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. Here's what's happening. Top story is Los Angeles, California, where golfer prodigy Tiger Woods injured in a serious car accident in Los Angeles, and he had to be removed by the jaws of life due to major vehicular damage. Ex-Capitol Police Chief says Pelosi called for his resignation premature. Mother of Ahmaud Arbery filed civil lawsuit on the anniversary of son's killing. San Mateo, Marin County's Ambassador Red reopening tier. San Francisco stays purple for now. Congress begins to finalize Democrats' $1.9 trillion coronavirus stimulus bill. What to know? Biden administration preparing to sanction Russia for solar winds hacks into the poison and opposition leader. Fauci said, new CDC. Rules are coming for people who have been fully vaccinated. California's coronavirus strain looks increasingly dangerous. Jessica Watkins went to the Sioux far-right group's critics after riot. 4 ERCOT members resigned in aftermath of the Texas power failure. New York AG Letitia James makes an announcement on Daniel Pruitt's death investigation. Lawrence Ferlinghetti, Port of New Turtle Beach, dies at 101. China plans the well of Hong Kong's election. Extinction threatens freshwater fish species, report finds. North Korea's defector swims to show for evading board guards for 6 hours. Malaysia defies court order, deports nearly 1,200 Myanmar nationals. Representative Ocasio-Cortez heartbroken over Boston restaurant closing. Employers want Boston workers back in office sooner rather than later. John Santiago announced a campaign to be the mayor of the city of Boston. Senate confirms ambassador to UN on track to confirm. Deputy Treasury Secretary. Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Optimism for a complete U.S. economic recovery. Former Chief Capitol Police pleaded for National Guard help during an attack. HHS Secretary-Designate Xavier Becker told senators on Tuesday that the decision to return to in-person classes during the COVID-19 pandemic should be made by local authorities. Republicans in the Senate on Tuesday peppered Representative Deb Haaland with questions over fracking fossil fuels and the past Twitter post during a confirmation to be the president of Joe Biden's Interior Secretary. Marriott said Tuesday that Anthony Campano has been appointed CEO of Marriott International after President and CEO Arne Sorensen died of cancer last week. Drug makers told Congress Tuesday that supplies of COVID-19 vaccines will grow dramatically over the next month as they prepare to double the pace of the production. Prince Philip to be hospitalized for 7 more days. City of Seoul passed tough measures against rallies amid COVID-19. Hong Kong considers ban on insulted police of 40 figures. A part of its effort to ramp up coronavirus vaccinations is real. On Tuesday, for the station in East Jerusalem to share vaccinations with Palestinian workers. Food aid for North Korean children and pregnant women is being delayed due to an ongoing border closure according to South Korea's press report. Food for Texans struggling after storms shipped from Foxborough. Attleboro state lawmaker files bill to modify high-stakes MCAS. Governor Baker's orders forcefully for cities and towns to stop their coronavirus vaccination clinics left those communities scrambling to make new plans, and Attleboro area health departments struggle without vaccines. State police truck inspectors and issued citations on Interstate 195 in Seacon. Former Patriots cheerleader from Brooklyn conquers fears. Aaron died in July Stoughton murder. A fire in a Marshfield damages home and kills a pet. Braintree teacher soon after was fired as Dedham coach. Milton Town meeting approves fire station plan. Weymouth Mayor looks to launch municipal internet. Take a look at stocks now. Up 15.66 at 31.5, 37.35. S&P 500 up 4.87 at 31.37. And Nasdaq down 67.85 at 13,465.20. Fed Chair Jerome Powell. How Elon Musk lost $30 billion overnight as Tesla stock and Bitcoin crater. Home Depot tops estimates as sales surged 25%, but shares have fallen on worries pandemic gains won't last. FDA to allow Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine be stored at Senator Fears temperature at the New York Times. Philly opened its first standing COVID-19 clinic, and Pfizer and Moderna pledged massive vaccine supply boost. Michigan boy with rare coronavirus brief laden infiltrating illness endures 4 amputations. There's a hidden message in a parachute of Mars rover. Immersive 360 video captures mission control celebration of Mars landing, and reclusive neutron star may have been found in famous supernova. Okay, let's take a look at sports. Tonight, Boston Celtics taking on the Dallas Mavericks down in the Big D. Game time, 7:30 p.m. NFL teams can apply the franchise tag bid on Tuesday. Chris Godwin facing potential difficulties between signing Bucks and cashing as a free agent. Washington football team teases new nickname rebrand for 2022 NFL season, and Seattle Mariners doing damage control of players after Kevin Maffer's comments. Peter Chill News time, 5:06 on this Tuesday evening. And take a look at the traffic and transit check at 5:06. Beep! MBTA subway system doesn't get by on a commuter rail Fitchburg train 14:07, 3:30 p.m. from North Station is operating 10:50 minutes between Porter and Massachusetts. And commuter rail and ferries, they are looking good. $95 at the southbound side, a little bit slow, but run 495 at the Main Street stretch, and then hit back in between the Providence area. 24 stop and go between 128 and then on the Avon Harrison Boulevard. 128 northbound side, so between Braintree Split down the train and Randolph. 7 Expressway southbound side, low sort of Quincy Braintree area. 7 Expressway southbound, low sort of Mass Exit. Southwest Mass highways are looking good, and Route 9 eastbound side, low sort of Marion Connecticut at 95 at the northbound side, so between 7 down to Bridgeport at Bear Parkway eastbound, so between Fairfield and Bridgeport and up in northern New England. 91, both ends is back between Vermont, New Hampshire. A little slow, upstate Vermont, on 91 on the Canadian border, but Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, highways are looking good. Peter Childers time, 5:07 on this Tuesday evening, and it is time now for a weather report, and it turned out to be an overcast and a nice day in store, and tomorrow is going to be the pick of the week with sun, and we can see temperatures floating near 50 degrees, so it's going to be the recipe for a perfect outdoor day. Now, weak trough low pressure against this region tonight with clear skies, mild weather Wednesday ahead of an approaching cold front that moves through Washington with a few sharp spiders of Minnesota weather. Late this week and early next week with a series of fast-moving features passing by. Some in New England in every couple of days and then early next week. And a weak trough low pressure and an upper level disturbance. We're moving across Southern New England late this afternoon. And night rain and snow showers in western portions early this afternoon and dried up. Expected nature with only a few rain showers now scattered across the region, with skies will be overcast. In the evening, with temperatures in the mid-30s, the low 40s, but winds may still gust up 20 miles over the Cape Downs. Then later tonight, high pressure will be centered up Mid-Atlantic coast with winds extended northward into the center northward. In the southern New England, skies will rapidly clear from the upper disturbance moving eastward. If a drizzle clouded is dissipating and west-southwest winds become west-northwest, and there is a slight increase in the pressure gradient will could lead to the gusts of 20-25 miles an hour, mainly over the Cape Cod and Downs, and then higher train and the east slopes of the Berkshires, lows in the upper 20s to mid-30s. And take a look at national weather summary. It'll be series of stories systems produce unsettled weather over the normal to the lower 48 and a mild Wednesday along the east coast. Colder temperatures return to the brackets in our land, and high winds will be likely across the northern plains, Appalachian mornings, and the northern Rockies, and quick morning storm assistance of the produce and periods of snow in the upper Midwest this afternoon. This wave of low pressure races east toward the Great Lakes and that areas of snow, and some winter makes expected snowfall accumulation of 3 to 6 inches of forecast over the Northern Great Lakes by Wednesday morning. By Wednesday afternoon, there mist showers look to develop along the length of the cold front that extends from the south-central U.S. and the northern Mid-Atlantic. Meanwhile, periods of snow are possible ahead of the storm over the northern New England that are likely to continue into the Wednesday night as past the cold front. Then survives one more round of snow over the northern New England for high pressure builds from the west, and Thursday night The high or elevations of northern New England, such as the Adirondacks, Green, and Wet Mountains, could receive 3 to 6 inches of snow with local air possible, and to west a new Pacific storm delivers most coastal rain and mountain snow to the president offers. And Thursday, heavy snow will be playing in the Cascades of the Lake ranges with totals as high as 1 to 2 feet. And the same storm system is responsible for roller coaster temperature regime span from Human west to east coast where there is a storm. Abnormally warm temperatures are expected in the evening with 6 and 70 spread out from the southwest to the deep south by Wednesday. The warm sector of the south reaches the Mid-Atlantic and southeast, where the same range of temperatures are likely to be observed. But normal temperatures are anticipated in the northeast, with highs approaching 50 degrees in spots. Temperatures could reach 80 degrees in parts of Florida by Thursday. The storm and cold front delivers a fresh injection of cold Canadian air in the northwest and the Rockies and Central Plains on Wednesday as the front punches out. Martin snow is forecast to develop with accumulations up to a foot if possible in the highest elevations in the Bitterroots and Colorado Rockies, and much below normal temperatures have reached the Southern Plains on Thursday, with highs ranging between 15 and 25 degrees below normal. The frontal body will be covered with all installed over the deep south, staying and safe for areas of showers and thunderstorms to the former the Southern Plains and the lower Mississippi Valley Thursday night. And elsewhere, high wind warnings and portions of the Northern Plains will be covered this afternoon. Strong wind gusts diminish this evening, and gusty winds may re-enter the North Rockies and the Plains on Thursday as a storm system strengthens the Canadian prairies. And also, avalanche warnings are in place for parts of the Northern Rockies by Wednesday morning. Lastly, red flag warnings have been posted for some counties in the Central High Plains due to gusty winds and low humidity levels, foster a favorable environment for fire weather conditions this afternoon. Okay, let's take a look at the forecast. It goes like this. This afternoon, tonight, check the shower. Tonight, cloud skies due to early and winter country with low 30 degrees. West about 6 to 8 miles for Wednesday. Both sun skies, it'll be a pick to the day with a high of 49 degrees. It'll be a west with about 6 to 11 miles high. I wouldn't be surprised if some spots around the region could reach the 50-degree mark. And Wednesday night, mostly cloud skies, then gradually coming mostly coast cover 34 degrees, and southwest about 10 to 14 miles for Thursday. South cover 41 a low 20 degrees. West about 10 to 14 miles high, 29 miles high for Friday. South cover 40 degrees, a low 22, common coming to west around 6 miles an hour for Saturday. Chance rain is simple for 11 and then rain likely, mostly clouds about 46 or 36 degrees, and that south wind increases to 5 to 9 miles an hour in the morning with good sides. 22 miles an hour just to 6 cents, and for Sunday, another winter. Partly south sky high, fitting a low 32 degrees, west of about 5 to 9 miles an hour good sides. 20 miles an hour for Monday, chance rain, mostly clouds sky high, 47 a low 27 degrees, common coming south wind 5 to 9 miles in the morning with good sides. 20 miles an hour just to 35%, and for Tuesday, mostly south sky 39 degrees. Early Dalton, it's 42 degrees on cast skies. That's going to be the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news for a Tuesday evening, February 23rd, 2021. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. Hope you have a good evening, goodbye today. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. See you at 10 o'clock for a late night report. Hope you have a good evening.